Okay, are you guys live? Are we live? Damn. Updates. Water. Alright, hold on one sec. Oh shit. Hello? Hello? Not sure if it's working right now. Oh. There we go. Just a bit. Who's that? Let me see what I'm saying. Okay. Um. Okay. It's start the game. Okay. Okay. So that's weird. Who's this? Final year project for music department piano. Students have composed their own music sheets to be submitted. Final grades will be upon. Some of the words are missing. Okay. It's sheet music. I wonder if it's... The fuck? What? Oh, okay. It's just... The fuck? Yeah, my game. Oh, let's try going over there, I guess. Let's see if there's anything over there. Okay. There's something on the floor, a piano key. Hey, that's mine. Where do you think you're going? Thief. Oh, shit. Okay, well... I'm gonna try to beat this game. Man, how many attempts I'm gonna make? I'm just gonna beat this game one way or another. Okay, let's try. Is that a chalkboard? Oh. It's kind of like a pattern, I get it. It's probably gonna be a chase scene, and I'm probably gonna remember. See, watch. Oh shit. Okay. Well. Okay, as you can see. Let's try going over here. Yeah. Well, I'm getting ganged up by pianos anyways. It's weird. Maybe not go over there. Okay. Oh no, fuck. Almost got it. Chat, almost got it. I think we can almost get it. Okay. Let's go over here. Oh shit. Let's just go over here. We can probably. that's the wrong button. Okay. Okay, we get this. So. Oh my god. Oh shit, no. Sir. Piano, please. You know what? Let's try again the other one. See what that works. No, not that one. Or maybe walk over it. Can't get me, huh? Save. Okay. That's our first one down. That's our first one down. First one down, guys. Guess we can go over here. Yeah. Oh, oh, fuck. Oh, made it. Oh. Okay. And the last one I have to get is one downstairs. Yeah, I think the first one I get is the one downstairs. Button. It's this one. Okay. I wonder if I can save right here. Okay. Shit, fuck. Fuck. I want. No. Okay. Trent. Oh my god. Nope. Oh my god, I'm scared. Let me see if there's. I'm always in the wrong way. Oh my god, I'm in the wrong way. Why I keep going the wrong way? Okay, obtain key. Can't. Surely I can. This is the one that. There you go. Almost had it. Okay, so and grab the key. I don't know, man. Let's get started. Come on, no. Where the fuck? Where's my dude? Oh my god, my phone control stop. Okay, let's go. Okay. There's like a zigzag, so it's like that. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, I almost had it. I almost had it. Where I got this? Okay, man. Oh, come on, man. Check. You know what? You know what? This game. Let's try something else. No. It's. You know, the game's not for everyone. You know, like why can't we try? Yeah, you know what I mean. Let's just this is end game. You know what I mean. It's so about the what's it called? Say so about that. So about the uh so I forgot to mention this a while ago, but have you guys heard of the have you guys heard of the what's it called? Dr. Disrespect drama, you know, and how he was, I guess, allegedly talking to an inappropriate minor. Let me see if I can pull it up. Dr. Disrespect. God, respect. Okay. Damn, I can't see the response. Fuck no. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, guys. Okay. Okay, there you go. There you go. So I mean, you guys already know, and I'm kind of late to the party, but fuck it, man. I'm just gonna say anyway. Let's just read this thing. Okay. Hello, hello. I'd like to make a quick statement. Let's cut the bullshit. Let's cut it out. As you know, there's no filler with me. I've always been front and real with you guys on anything I can be upfront about, and I'm always willing to respect responsibility. Okay. Um. Yeah. First and foremost, I do want to apologize for everyone in my community as well as those. Okay. A lot of people who have been left in the dark about what's happened yesterday. Twitch Whisper messages. Okay. Were there Twitch? Well, wait. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Were the Twitch Whispers messages with an individual minor back in 2017? The answer is yes. Were these real intentions behind these messages? The answer is obviously not. They are casual, mutual conversations and sometimes lean too much into directions of being inappropriate, but nothing more. Nothing illegal happened, no pictures were shared, no crimes were committed. I never even met the individual. I went through a lengthy arbitration regarding a civil dispute with Twitch, and the case was resolved by a settlement. Let me be clear, it was not a criminal case against me, and no criminal charges has ever been brought against me. Okay. Yeah. So individual minor back in 2017. Okay, so right here. There were casual mutual conversations with something that leans too much into the direction of being inappropriate. Like, how can you, I feel like you shouldn't really, by his age, which I think by that time he was like 35. I don't know why you want to, like, how you going to find anything in common with, an inappropriate minor, or, could you, like, why would you really talk to a minor, in the first place? You know what I mean? You probably talk to. Um, one sec. One sec. Okay, so I searched up. All right, right here, get it right. Can there be any legalities when you talk to a minor that can lean too much into becoming inappropriate? And the response is yes. Communication with a minor can become illegal if it leans towards inappropriate content, particularly of a sexual nature. So, in that case, right, like that is just kind of just weird to really be talking about that kind of stuff. Talking to someone that's not of your age, or of your age bracket, like, because like how what can you have in common with someone that is not, was way below your age. I'm not gonna say what age because we're not sure exactly, but like, like how you gonna find like appropriate conversations about it. You know what I mean? So it's just it just like it's just weird, It comes off as weird and awkward. And the weird part about this too is that like, people are defending it like, oh, like how do I explain it? Like, oh, I'm trying to think. Like, oh, like he might, he was like 17 and like 12 hours, of age. It's like, dude, I mean, first off, how you don't even know like the person's age, you know what I mean? So he just already making headcanons just to prove like a point, which there's no point being. And I'm like, that doesn't really like, like that doesn't make sense, you know what I mean? That doesn't make sense at all. So like, I'm, it's just weird. Oh, hold on a sec. It's just a really weird, like weird thing to really do, because like he cheated on her wife, right? Which is already like, like come on, man. Like is bro not happy with his situation or something? Like why talk to a minor that is gonna be lean towards inappropriate? You know what I mean? Uh, let's check on the Boogie situation. Boogie. Oh, I say, does he? I'm gonna say, did he make an apology tweet on it? And go on Twitter. Yeah, it's supposed to be July 15th. So that's like how many years? July 15th. That's like Monday. Yeah. Oh man, my brother has been sending medical charts. My girlfriend and best friend has been presenting. I was back when they told me I had cancer 2 years ago, and wait, but then you like, because it says right here, I have never done a GoFundMe. I never asked my audience for money to treat this cancer. But I feel like you just did, right? What are you talking about? Not only that, you just scammed your audience. So I'm like, that doesn't really make sense. I'm sorry if I spoke of it, and moving forward, no matter what happens, I will publicly. Okay, I consider this a close meter and will. Then why, at that point, why you're. At that point, just like, why are you. Like, why were you fighting against it, my dude? If you say you're not sure, why didn't you just say, hey, I'm not really sure? Instead of just going off with like a defense about it. Like, that doesn't really make any sense. Oh, look over here. We have been doing testing. Okay, I was panicked about my daughter told me I have cancer 2 years ago, and when I was in vulnerable state, I shared the lungs before I could have I should have never jumped the gun like that. You shouldn't. In fact, in many years, YouTube I donated and helped raise $10,000 to St. Jude's. Okay. I feel like you, but I'm like, but it's, why will you not speak of it publicly? I don't get it. I feel like you shouldn't, at least understand the facts, right? And then present it to the people that, like, hey, I have cancer. This is the type of cancer I have. Here's the proof and documents of that I had the cancer. Instead of just, going on like a tirade. So like that, that doesn't really make sense at all. Like that doesn't make sense like one bit. So yeah, I don't really understand that. Let me see the comments. Okay, I gotta sign in. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really care for that kind of stuff. I don't really. So yeah, like I don't really. Yeah, I just I don't know. Yeah, that person just sucks, man. At the end of the day, that person just really sucks. Let me see if there's anything else I need to. Oh, sorry. Okay. Oh yeah, I've also found this video. I'm gonna do a bit of a react indie on this one. Let's see. Why quit teach? Sorry, why quit teaching? Let me see what this is about. I wonder if it's weird. I don't think you guys can. You guys hear it? Cause I can't hear it. Let's see. Yeah, you can. You guys can't hear it. Uh. Sorry. Let me go ahead and fix that real quick. So OBS. Yeah, I Why is it? Hold on, wait, can you guys hear me? Hello. Okay, can you guys hear me? Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. That's weird that you guys did not hear me for a second. Um, Speaking of can't hear me for a second, how come I can't hear this audio?
Began teaching. So hello, this is Keisha Shanae, and I'm making this video to talk about why I quit teaching. The first thing I was told when I
What
began
in the
teaching
fuck? Hmm. You're gonna breathe. Okay. That should be pretty good.
was that most teachers.
There we go.
So hello, this is Keisha Shanae, and I'm making this video to talk about why I quit teaching. The first thing I was told when I began teaching was that most teachers quit within the first 5 years. Well, I made it to 3 years and couldn't take anymore. It was my first time dealing with depression.
Yeah, I don't know, cause to me, I'm like, well, like at the end of the day, like teachers are like, still human, and like you can't. I don't know if this is like going like lean towards like I guess the students, cause there are like some like really like annoying students that like don't like respect the teachers and all that. So I'm like, I don't. Who I mean, like I'm gonna say like who knows? You know what I mean? Really. And I just
And I
wanna.
knew I made the right decision when I got into a car accident. And the first thought I had in my head was, at least I don't have to go to work today.
Oh damn.
That's not normal. And
Yeah. That's weird. Let me see if there's like any statistics on the teaching. Uh, Graph. Oh shit. It's, I don't know what that is. Teachers burnout statistics, media class data statistics, growth on the web engineer. Teacher burnout. Okay. This teacher's needs. Let's say quitting. Quitting. The burnout ones. Shares of the U.S. workers who say they feel burnout at work always and very often by industries. Okay, so teachers from kindergarten to 12th grade, college and university students, professional services, government policies, retails, healthcare, law, entertainment, manufacturers, technology, utilities, constructions, community socialize. And this is from 2022. I bet it's, let me show you the graphs. This is from boomerang.com. This is what was that? There it is. Like, oh shit. It's not, okay. What the fuck? Oh damn, I gotta pay for like a description. That's some bullshit. Yeah, bro. That sucks. You know, it feels kind of dead in here. Let me try put on some music. Yeah, let me put on some music. It's really dead. And there we go. So that. Here we go. So, I guess right here, this is the share of U.S. workers who say they feel burned out or at work always or very often by industries. And you see the highest graph, the highest grade is K to 12th education, and it's 44%. Like, I don't know, like that's substantially high than being in law enforcement, the entertainment industry, or in finances. Like they feel the most less stress. So I wouldn't really blame you. Oh, I haven't even posted in there. It's right here. Like it's by boomerang.com. This is it's just very strange. Okay.
I wish I would have talked to a therapist and left sooner, because I even think 3 years was too much for the type of
hit the subscribe button down.
workload that teaching comes with.
Wait, still gotta stay in the
You're
grind.
overworked, you're underpaid. There's always a to-do list. You are never finished with your to-do list. There are constant demands, and
but like you can say that to most jobs, right? Like most jobs, you had to like, constantly do things. You gotta constantly, do everything. You know what I mean? But I can say like, like if you feel like you're doing like way too much like all the time, then like it would probably cause like burnout. I mean, so I can probably see that being the
I
case.
got tired of being anxious all the time and being overwhelmed all the time. And they tell you, be okay with not getting everything done. I'm a hard worker. I'm a good worker. And if I couldn't get everything done, I tried to get most things
I'm sorry.
checked off of my list in a day. But with teaching, that will drain you very quickly. It's easy to talk.
Again, like you can say it to most jobs, right? Like not only just teaching, like like in the entertainment industry, like again, like at the end of the day, as much as most people like their jobs, it's still a job, like that's something you have to wake up every single day. You have to make sure you constantly think, oh, you need to get this done, you need to get this done, you need to get that done. You gotta get like everything done. So it's like I don't know. Like, I can see your point, but like, but it is kind of, because at the end of the day, people do get stressed out. Like at the end of the day, we're still human. We can't do everything all at once. Some things you had to, let go, you know, and not hold things, so that way you can like move forward. If I think that's if I know what I mean by saying that.
Talk about boundaries. It's easy to talk about how to take care of your
Hold on,
mental
wait a
health.
second.
But
I forgot to change the thing real quick. Hold on one sec, one sec, one sec. Okay. Should be good now. Ah, damn. Man, I'm gonna do it on my other computer. Hey, when you have to like change your just go your categories and all that stuff that's just annoying. So tedious. So tedious. But yeah, I need some views. Damn, sorry guys, it's taking you so long right now.
Oh, not your puppy?
What the fuck? Okay.
Yay, a bandage.
That's not it. Some annoying thing that we gotta do. And it will be. Hold on a sec. I hate when things like this do. Do I just know? Where do I go for this? I guess Steam Manager, yeah. Steam Manager. Mm. Look, it's not. I don't know. I'm not gonna care that much about it anyway. Oh yeah. I'm gonna forget about it. Let me see if I can transition back. Okay.
When you actually take those steps, people look at
I
you.
wonder if do you guys can hear it? I don't think you guys can hear it. Let me check. There we go. That should be good. That should be good. That should be good. That should be good. Should be good. Okay. Let's go.
You as if you did something wrong. A lot of times as a teacher, I was asked to cover classes, even within my first year, constantly asked to cover classes. I understand teacher shortage, no subs. People don't want to be in the classroom.
Oh yeah, just mention I think we do have teacher. I'm gonna bet this is a public school. I think you guys do have teacher shortages here in public schools, so I guess that.
I wonder why. But not only worrying about my own class, but also having to cover someone else's class. And I worked for a district who, they would pay you $50 to cover a class. But within that, after taxes, it's really not that much. And money never compares to my mental health anyway. So that didn't matter. Yeah. So right off the bat, starting.
Oh shit. I guess, yeah, because, I mean, at the end of the day, like, no matter how much money you make and how much money you get, right? It doesn't really make you happy at the end of the day. Like, you can still have, like, you could be, like, the richest person in the world, but you can still be, like, equally just miserable at the same time. So,
my first year teaching, I experienced the chaos of it all. The environment is complete chaos because everyone's trying to survive. You have people who are, I'm just gonna keep it real. It seems like they're in denial. So I would say toxic positivity, where.
Toxic positivity. What is that? Toxic positivity. Hold on, guys. Let me just go ahead and search it out. Toxic positivity. Toxic positivity. Okay. Positive positivity. It's taking forever to load. No, toxic positivity. Toxic positivity refers to a exclusive and effective organization of a happy, optimistic state across all situations. It is the belief that people should maintain a positive mindset no matter how dire or difficult a situation is. Okay. Key aspects of toxic positivity includes dismissing or minimizing negative emotions, pressuring others to always be positive, avoiding or suppressive, uncontrollable feelings, using phrases like "look on the bright side" or "it could be worse" to invalidate others' experiences. Okay. It can be, the reason why toxic positivity can be harmful because preventing emotional coping by suppressing natural emotions, creating feelings of shame or guilt for having negative emotions, and invalidates genuine human experiences and emotions and can lead to isolation and unhealthy coping mechanisms. So, pretty much what I'm getting at is just, I guess having super high optimism. Like, yeah, like super high optimism, always thinking of the bright side. And I can probably see that being toxic, for yourself because, it's always good to, express your emotions. And, yeah, in any way. So, let's keep going.
Everything's okay all the time. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna get through it. And I'm all for being positive, but it gets to a point where you can't ignore certain issues, especially when you're mentally drained and your body is shutting down. I had no energy for anything after work. I would come home, go straight to my bed. I didn't have
Yeah.
time.
I think like that's kind of the same thing for me too. Because usually cause I don't just I don't really make money off of YouTube and all of that. I usually have a job, and usually what I do, because I usually work on the weekends, is I usually I got done going to work. I don't really feel like doing anything. I don't feel like playing video games. I don't feel like just talking to people, because I feel always emotionally drained. No, not emotionally, but like me, physically drained. Because there's times like I feel tired. Like I can't feel like doing anything, and that's not. I think it's not really a good thing, because you want to like get up and do creative things, like what I'm doing right here, just talking to people while doing it on live on Twitch, and yeah. Uh, uh, explain it.
Time. I'm sorry, I didn't have the energy to cook. I was lucky if
But
I
yeah, like work like work at the end of the day does take a lot of energy. It's like like a third of your life. It's like up there with taking care of children. You know what I mean? Like it does consume like your whole life. You don't really feel like doing like anything at that point. So I can like really understand that.
made it to the gym once a week. And then once I started grad school, I didn't go to the gym at all. I just, I don't even know how I got my homework done half the time for grad school, because it was all on a miracle and a prayer. Because I really, I can't tell you how I did it. So I'm going to go into the top reasons why I decided to leave the teaching profession.
Okay, let's go.
So number one, the pay. I got my little list here if you see me looking down.
Ah, shit. The pay. Um, let me do some research on that. How much do teachers pay in the what's I live in Nevada, so let's do Clark County District. Um, how much do okay? So teacher, okay. As of February 1st, 2024, the starting salary for new teachers is in CCSD, by the way. Not I don't know where's anywhere, is $54,000. This represents a substantial increase from previous years. Okay. For existing teachers, the district has implemented an 18% raise across the board over 2 academic years. The exact salary can, okay, 16 years experience can earn you around 700, no, yeah, no, not 700, $78,000 per year after the rise. Okay. Okay. Okay, so and how much do you have to make to to be comfortable in Vegas, right? Much. Okay. To live comfortably in Vegas, a single person would need around $2,000, 2,000, fuck, 2,020, uh, $2,255 per month, including rent for a family of four. Monthly cost would be 3,000. so they kind of like make a lot. They're making pretty comfortable wages. Someone's making. But yeah, again, I'm not really sure where she lives at. Um, it might be over there. It might be a bit worse. And especially it's again, it's not about the money. Like she's constantly working, and it's gonna like take like a drain. So, uh, I mean, I don't know. I'm I'm just I'm just stating the facts. You know. Again,
Okay.
I don't know where she
So back
lives.
in 2021 was when I first started teaching, and with a bachelor's degree, my very first check was $2,300.
First check is $2,300. Damn, where she lived at? Cause I'm here in 'cause here in Nevada, CCSD, the was it the amount of pay is like around 300, was it like 300, I believe? Was- Like for like newcomers, which is like pretty good amount of money to like really make. So again, I don't know like where she's like staying at. If it's seeing like a if it's seeing like a private, if it's seeing like a private school, I don't know if it's a private school, a charter school, or a public school. To be honest.
That after paying rent, there's not much left. So, um, if you're going to teach, you probably need to be married or be okay with having a roommate for the majority of your life, because it's going to be hard to pay your bills. But again,
I mean, I
that
kind of bet because what's it like? Well, because the average one is in Vegas is yeah, and she's making like about like less of that, so it's like that's gonna be really hard to really pay that by yourself.
was where I lived, the state I lived in, and with a bachelor's degree. Of course, if you have a master's degree, then you'll make a little bit more than that. So I was super excited about my first paycheck, and then I opened it, and my mouth dropped open. I'm like, thank you. I'm grateful that I have a degree and I have a job, but what am I gonna do moving forward to pay bills and actually be able to live comfortably?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Two, disrespect from students.
See, I kind of called it, man. Yeah, so I'm gonna guess this. I'm gonna guess this is a public school because the thing about public schools is that like like in public schools there's gonna be like like there's gonna be like people that really genuinely want to learn, but like there's like a lot of bad apples, but at the end of the day there's gonna be like a lot of bad apples, there's gonna be like trolls, there's gonna be like just a really obnoxious people, and like because like it's not really fair for like you know like for like not only the teachers but like for the students that like just want to get school out of the way, you know what I mean? So I can honestly kind of see that.
In the 3 years that I've been teaching, I've been cussed at countless times. I've been called
Oh
fat.
damn.
I've been called a B word.
Damn,
I've been
bro. What
called
the fuck?
mean, just for being human and wanting my space. Students don't really understand boundaries, and so I had to do a lot of.
Yeah, but to be honest, I don't think a lot of people do not know like boundaries or have really good boundaries, to be exact. Um, so it's kind of yeah.
Lessons about personal space, a lot of lessons about social skills, because there's a lot of that lacking in today's society. And so, um, not only are you teaching
But yeah,
curriculum,
again, if you think about it, I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, let's not like like pretend like kids are always kids are like bad nowadays. I'm pretty sure. I mean, because again, at the end of the day, this is a public school. Like there's always been like bad kids, and kids are like fucking like little deep dipshits and all that. So let me go ahead and do this research, right? And increase. You know what? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me just year bad student. How's my graph of bad students over the years? Graph of bad students. Um, let me see. Sources of educational debt amongst borrowers. This is student loan. Well, I mean, I don't really have like a graph per se on it, but let's say like like for hold on, let me try to catch my thoughts. Let's say like like the hard like the super factor of kids being more I guess bad or misbehaving is I guess the rise of social media. Um, and like yes, like it's like the equivalent, like like why like why would I worry about like working at a job at like a fast food place if I can just do YouTube or do streaming for a while and then like make millions or yeah like even thousands of dollars and like live comfortably. What I mean? Like it's kind of like that mind factor. Like why do I need school? And like in other ways you can think of it like as that like because I believe that school is kind of like used to like make people I explain I don't know how to explain this. Act to like make people like have like maybe like basic jobs, what I mean, like office jobs or anything, and like not really like give like a chance to like push their creativity. And like for some people like maybe like maybe like creativity is not really like their thing. It's just hey, let me just find like a way to like make money so I can stay supportive of myself and like around like if they have families, like in my family. So you can probably think of it like as that. Uh,
Curriculum, but you also have to teach social and emotional skills. And that's why I just decided to become a counselor. That was most of my job. It's like I didn't even have really much time to teach. I was constantly dealing with another issue, a behavior issue. Someone's crying, someone's angry, someone's fighting. The student
Yeah. I'm not really sure she's I don't know if she works like in a high school or like a I don't know, like a high school or like a charter school or a high school, like a high school or a middle school or elementary. But like yeah, there's like a lot of like like a lot of students that like or I guess like a lot of children or a lot of people who like don't like take to consideration is that like now like a lot of people are gonna like really care about your feelings. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, you how do you explain it? At the end of the day, hmm, trying to catch my words. At the end of the day, that it's like at the end of the day, not only that is like the parents' responsibility, but it's also like the person's responsibility to like watch how they act. Express your feelings in like a different way. And I guess I don't know if it's a high school, but like in teens years, we not like a lot of teens are like really good at expressing their emotions or like controlling it. So I can probably see that being the issue, but like I feel like that's probably should be like not only hit their job to control it, but like also their parents' job to like help them navigate through through the feeling and through that emotion. And I don't know. Nah, that's what I'm kind of like saying at all. I think that's what I think at least.
students didn't know how to get along. So I had to go back to the very basics and teach the very basics in high school.
Yeah, that's
In
damn. I'm like spot on one. So like yeah, I mean is like at the end of the day, like you don't really know that teacher, like you don't like I don't know like I guess it's cool to like have like a like a deep bond or emotional attachment to him, but like like what do you don't like go to her house, like go to a teacher's house every single day, what I mean? Like you don't really at the end of the day you don't really know that person. If anything, like that person's a stranger, you know what I mean? Like I don't really know that teacher. Hell, like I don't really know this person. What I mean? I just saw this on my suggested page, so I'm like, that's what I really mean by that. And I feel like teaching the very basics. I don't know.
high school. So the disrespect is out of control. Again,
Yeah, I can like kind of really see that, but like, cause my thing is that like I'm pretty sure like there's there's always had been like bad bad apples and bad students. Like let's not let's not pretend like they just randomly showed up out of nowhere. No, there's always been that, but like what I mean, I feel like I can see that being worse. Throughout the rise of social media. I mean, I don't because I never really been to high school. In my I never like been in high school in like the 80s or 90s or whatever. But like I can probably guess. It's not like as bad as it is today. I again I just got out of high school. I'm 18 years old, so maybe this is like that's really how I think about it. You know.
and students will cuss in front of you. They will talk to you like they're an adult, and
Yeah.
there's a lack.
Cause like you, at the end of the day, like like, are you gonna like talk to like people like that, like like, at work? You know what I mean? Like that's kind of a weird thing to be doing that. So like, why would you like talk to people like that? You know what I mean? That is just it's always weird.
lack of respect for authority that needs to be addressed. And there's also a lack of consequences. And, you can tell a student, well, I'm going to write you up.
Like the consequences. I think that is true. I mean, again, that could be like mostly the parents' fault, because I get how like most parents will like like to like befriend their children. And I'm not really like bashing on that. Like it's cool to have like a bond, but like at the end of the day, you gotta be mother first. Like that's my mom would say, you gotta be mother first, then friends late, second. That means before anything else, you gotta be a mother first, or I don't know, father in that case, before you know. But I'm not saying like it's cool to have that relationship. I mean, like you don't always like, you don't want to always be serious all the time. You know what I mean? Like you gotta like like at some point uh, like imagine my parents just constantly just always be serious. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like hard to like really gravitate or really relate to that person that if he's just always serious and like you can't really get along with him really well. That's just
And
me.
they'll tell you that they don't care. And when they say that,
Yeah.
most of the time they mean it. They will go to insults.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we kind of like, in this world like we're like, we don't at the end of the day, we don't like care about a certain thing. We don't care about really like present ourselves. In that way, it's I guess it's cool in some circumstances. It's always cool to not care about, situations, but like you shouldn't like at the end of the day, you shouldn't be disrespectful to the teachers or anybody, for example, right? Because what happens if, they suddenly just disrespect you? That's just not cool. Like, that's like an asshole move. Like, you'll be like, damn, like, the fuck? Oh, that's your thing.
In school suspension, or they'll go to the principal's office and come back, or they would prefer
But yeah, guy, I'm pretty sure that, I mean, I don't know, because I'm not really an 80s or 90s, kid, so I'm not really sure how school was back then. But I'm pretty sure, they had that like one student that just don't not care and just always goes to the principal's office. I'm pretty sure that's, like that's always has been a thing.
to get out of school suspension, so it doesn't matter to them. So, yes. Um, 3, toxic positivity. I like to call this teachers in denial. It takes a lot of inner and emotional strength to acknowledge that something is not working and you are miserable. It takes a lot of
Yeah. But I feel like you can like say the exact same thing for like, everything, like the whole like objective, like the whole like a whole lot of people. They're like, just talking about or not talking about it, but like just like you can say that for like a majority, I mean, like, I think that's like, how like a lot of people like cope with it. It's like, just pretend it's okay, but it's not. And I think that's how you get like a lot of like people who are like really depressed and like do not like their lives or, don't like what they're, don't like the cards that they were dealt with and that sort of stuff. So I can see that.
work to leave something when you went to school for 4 years to study and it
Yeah.
doesn't work out the way you planned.
That's what I'm saying. Like it could just be like like coping, you know what I mean? Like it could just be like, hey, I'm just, just coping that like, hey, this is, very uh, yeah, I don't know how to explain this. But yeah, that could just be it, you know what I mean?
It takes a lot of courage to move on from something that you thought you wanted or something.
And like not only that, it's like it's like like for me, for instance, like I want to become like an animator, and I like, because I'm a big fan of drawings, and I love taking my drawings to life and moving, and like my drawings moving. So like, just, like all of a sudden, like I can't do that anymore, or like, I worked so hard to get that, to achieve that goal, only to then, feel like, hey, I don't really like this goal. You know what I mean? Like that's just like it feels like a waste, you know what I mean? Like just a waste of time, waste of energy. So I can probably, see that.
Something that you really wanted to work, or because you think about the good times, or you think about the students who you absolutely love and the students who you want to be there for, and you think about how much you want to make a difference. But
Yeah.
it becomes that the environment that you are working in has a bigger impact on you than you're making an impact in the lives of other people.
Mm-hmm.
You can't pour into others when your cup is empty. And a lot of times in teaching, I always felt empty. I felt
Yeah.
unappreciated, undervalued, and abused. My time wasn't respected, my boundaries weren't respected. And when you do speak up, again, people gossip about you, or look, they give you a certain look, and you know that they're not happy with what you just said.
Okay.
So you kind of get tired of the back and forth cycle. And
Yeah.
so with that toxic positivity, and with dealing with teachers who are in denial, who are just going with the flow, they're just used to the toxic environment. When
Mm-hmm.
you bring up a situation that you want to talk about to them, they look at you as if you're being a negative person, when in fact you just want to have a real conversation. You just
Yeah, I mean, like at the end of the day, like people are us, are human at the end of the day, they have emotions, they have thoughts, they have feelings towards it. And like I think the way to express it is by, talking about it, like, hey, I don't think this is working. I don't, maybe we should try something different, that kind of thing. So I can probably definitely see that.
want to be real about what you're experiencing, and a lot of times you just need to release it. You don't want to hold on to what you're feeling, but
What's that? Yeah, I'm alive. Okay. Okay, so.
you get the teachers who are in that toxic positive mode, and they make you feel guilty for even wanting to talk about the things that you're seeing. They make you feel bad for bringing up these concerns. And so a lot of times it was hard to find, for me, I'm not sure for anyone else, but for me, it was hard to find people who I could be open and honest with and have a real conversation about what I'm experiencing. And
Mm-hmm.
so that leaves you feeling unsupported.
Yeah.
Um, Number 4, this is my favorite one. Y'all ready for this? Cliques. You have groups. So
Okay.
working at a high school as a teacher was like going back to high school as a student.
Okay.
There are teachers who are in their groups, they're happy in their groups, and they don't go explore and interact with other people. Again, it depends on the school, it depends on the environment, it depends
Oh,
on the
so it's like a
culture.
friend group. Okay.
But I experienced this within all 3 years of my career. Once people are in their groups, it's almost like they don't let in any newcomers, and they will gossip and
Um.
talk about.
So this is like, oh, you know what? I just have an epiphany. I think most adults are actually teen or actually act like teenagers, my dude. Like, what the fuck? Hey, come on, man. I don't know. I mean, I can get it, like, hey, if you don't, like it's always good to have like a community. Like it's one thing to have a community about it, but there's just another thing when you just like over your, I don't know, like 20, 30, 40 years old, maybe, and you're over gossiping about like another teacher, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. You don't have to like, think of it as friends, but you could like think of it as like colleagues or something. Like, hey, that's just, that teacher. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, hey, it's cool not to like. At the end of the day, it's cool, not to like somebody or disagree with what they're doing, but at least you do is at least respect them. You know what I mean? Like
You
that's
behind your
usually.
back. And I actually overheard a conversation before. They went in their room, they closed the door, and they didn't know that I overheard things that they were saying about me. So not only do you deal with disrespect from students, but you also deal with it from other teachers as well. And that's all the energy I'm gonna give to that one. Um, Number 5, lack of support from other teachers and admin. It becomes a blame game. I think everyone is struggling, but they're trying to be strong. And going back to the toxic positivity, I think that people look at the toxic positivity as them being strong. But again, I look at it as them being in denial. If you are not happy and a job is completely draining you of all your energy, you got to be real about it. You have to talk about it
Yeah.
because there's no way that you're going to overcome what you're going through if you don't talk about it. As well as eventually, if you bury it, it's all going to come out. And
Yes. Yep.
that's why there's a lot of teachers who just feel miserable. Honestly, there are teachers who feel miserable, but they've put in so much time
Yeah.
that they don't know where excuse me, they don't know where else to go or what.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's goes to just a lot of people, you know what I mean? Not just, teachers. I think it's kind of like again, like we are like in an era of like, we can like allow to express our feelings and all that. Like, that's you gotta like that doesn't, a lot of people that doesn't come naturally, you know what I mean? Like you gotta like easily I don't know how to explain it. But like you have to like like easily down like fuck. Trying to think of like a good word to say. Like you gotta like easily just like ease in, to like having that kind of conversation and like especially like conversation that you can trust, you know what I mean? That like wouldn't judge you like super harshly, about that decision and would like, at least, be more critical and like, like be more like, trying to figure this out. That's what it means.
What else to do. And it is tricky. It really is. Again, when you've spent so much time going to school for something, you you have a hard time walking away from it. But I would rather walk away than to be miserable for most of my life. Life is way, way too short to be miserable. It's way too short to go to a job that you hate.
Yeah,
That
I
hate
can
is a
see that.
strong word. But I mean, I started to hate it.
Hmm.
I was tired of the abuse, and I did start to hate it in the end. I'm thankful for my students. I'm the students who were very appreciative of me. I'm thankful for what I've learned and the skills that I've gained, but I don't see myself going back. Um,
I can see
I
that.
thought about going back until I finished grad school, but again, I got into a car accident, and
Yeah.
I'll actually leave the pictures for you guys
Well, okay. Damn that. Ooh, sheesh.
to see. It was a really bad
Damn.
accident. And as tragic as the accident was, I was happy that I didn't have to go to work. Like I had a legit reason to not show up to work. And that confirmed that that environment
Yeah.
was literally slowly killing me, draining the life out of me.
I can see that.
Um, and again, that car accident also showed me that I should be doing what I love. I should be going where I feel appreciated and valued. And that is what I plan to do. So I'm not trying to encourage anyone to quit teaching or to not going to the education field, but I do encourage you to do your research, to find teachers, interview them, even if you can go.
I mean, I don't know. You can find like a nearby teacher and just interview them. But I feel like most jobs, like I feel like by like most jobs, let's say the entertainment, like the animation industry, right? And how they get like laid offs and all that. Like I feel like stuff like that, you just gonna have to sacrifice. You know what I mean? Because there's some things you just like, hey, I really want, like, hey, I really want to do this, and like I'm willing to sacrifice this, that, and the third. But like I feel like because at the end of the day, like if it feels like it's becoming too much, or you starting to not enjoy it, I would, it would make sense to make it as a hobby. But the thing about it is that again, you gotta worry about the financial implications. Like we need to learn how to make money. And I feel like for this case, I don't think you can make a hobby out of just being a teacher, unless you I don't know, unless you're teaching online. I mean that could work. But other than that, I don't think you can. I, I don't know. That's just me personally. Because at the end of the day, there's some jobs are at the end of the day, some jobs are like uh, sorry, it depends how much you love this job, or how much you love this love this career, or love your position that you're being at. So and and how far you would go to to reach that goal. And because I know at the end of the day you can't really I don't know, you can't really, I don't know how to explain it, but I don't know, if you if this job is just too overwhelming, or if it's just hey, maybe I should try a new different field, or maybe I should work a normal average job until I figure out something that I really love or really like, that can work too. And I try to turn that off as a career and make pretty good comfortable money around it, that can also just be good too. I
Go and observe at a school to see
Oh,
exactly what you're getting yourself into, and if that is something that you can maintain as a career for 30 plus years. I couldn't make it
yes.
past 3 years, so there was no way I could make it to 30 years. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
So, um, if everyone, again, everyone's just trying to survive, and it becomes a blame game. Everyone's blaming each other, teachers, admin, support staff. It's just, everyone's talking about each other. Everyone's blaming each other. It becomes a vicious cycle that I don't want to be a part of any longer. And I'm not a part of that any longer.
Yeah.
I am moving on to other things in my life, and I look forward to recording and talking about those things in future
Yeah.
videos. So make
Yeah,
sure
and
you stay
yeah, at least
tuned
she
and subscribe.
finds something
Thank you
that
for
she can
watching.
enjoy, or figure out something that she can enjoy. I kind of like the video. Make sure you guys give a like. Um, since I don't got a audience on Twitch right now, I'm at twitch.tv, or twitch.tv/ the Gamer. Trying to trying to make live every single day. Uh, I'm not sure. Just trying to test out the waters. I really like the video. I guess I can try to give it a link, but I can't. I don't know. Yeah. I'll put the link in the description on YouTube. Yeah, I kind of like it. Um, anyway, I'm about to go ahead and take a head out streaming. Look at that cute little thing. Hope you guys enjoy the stream. If you guys want to, hang out on the stream, again, twitch.tv/CMoney the Gamer. Also post on or I haven't posted on my main channel in a while. But if, I'm about to think about posting on my main channel, I'm still working on like a project I'm making. If you want to watch it, it's called Moist Sex Tentacles 1. I could put that in my subscription. And until then, have a good day.